New videos every day.
Hi everybody, this is Gregory Gorey. I'm the massage director here at the Hills Health Club and Wellness Center. And we're working on Lina, one of our swim and instructors and personal trainers. And today we're going to be doing some neck work. All right, so oftentimes we do a lot of work in the back. Great to do massage along these muscle groups, but what often gets overlooked is the anterior neck. So the first muscle we're going to treat is the sternocleidomastoid. I'm going to turn her head slightly. That's going to expose it and shorten it slightly, and I'm just going to come and do a little pincer grip through her SCM. Let me know if any of this is too much. When you're doing this sort of massage, a little mild discomfort is okay, but it shouldn't be to the point where she's holding her breath or where she's clenching. If you're getting that reaction, you're working too hard. So coming up, releasing this SCM, taking it up into its attachment. From there, we're going to move into the scalene muscles. But actually, before we get to the scalenes, I'm going to check her first rib. When you come up onto this part of the neck, that's actually where the first rib is. So just compressing that first rib, and I'm noticing that this right side doesn't move as well as the left side. So we're going to do a little release for that first rib. I'm going to press down. I'm going to ask Lina to take a big breath in and relax, and then drop down into it. We're going to do that one more time. You're going to take a deep breath, and when you do that, try to push my hand off of your body with your breath. Good. Getting those intercostal muscles engaged, and relax, and pressing through. So now that those first ribs are moving more easily, if that first rib is fixated, it's going to make it harder to release these other muscles. So coming in, good, shortening that. One thing that is important, very, very important, if you're doing work in the front of the neck, you need to be feeling through your fingers, and you shouldn't feel pulse. If you feel pulse, you're on an artery. Get off of it. The other thing that can happen, well, this can also happen anywhere in the body, is that there might be some discomfort, but if your client ever experiences any kind of electrical feeling, if you're on a nerve, you get off of it right away. So we're coming in, now we're going to release this middle scalene. And this lateral scaling. Good. From there, we've gotten these tissues nice and warmed up. You can take a little lotion. I'm not working with any lotion because I like to do myofascial work. But you can myofascially release this, or again with a little lotion, get that to open up. So now that this quadrant has been released, we're actually going to dive down underneath the SCM, the sternocleidomastoid, and we're going to get some of these lateral, or these frontal neck muscles. This can be a little scary. A lot of people have reservations about their neck being touched, the front of their neck, so move real slowly when you're doing this. But what we're basically doing is dropping underneath the SCM. You need to release the SCM first, or this will be too tight and bound up. So we're going to drop underneath it, and then we're going to just do a little up and down on the anterior surfaces of the cervical vertebra. Real helpful for whiplash cases. Good. You're going to let me know, Linda's going to let me know if we find any hot spots that are extra tender. There's another technique that we can employ that actually involves laterally displacing the hyoid bone, but not really appropriate for a YouTube video. If you ever want to experience that, come in and see me. So we're going to quickly do the same thing on the other side, releasing this SCM. Good. And those attachments, the scalene muscles. Sweeping that out a little bit. And now we're going to dive underneath the SCM, and we're going to be right up on top of the cervical vertebra. You're going to want to do this real slowly, and again, keep in mind it's a sensitive area for a lot of people, so don't be offended if somebody goes, "Oh, that gives me the willies." You know, give them their space. If you want to do this treatment while shortening those muscles, when you shorten a muscle, it generally makes the muscle more relaxed. You can come up and actually put your knee underneath their head and do those same techniques, but just in a slightly shortened position. Again, make sure you're not feeling any pulse underneath your fingertips. Good. From there, we're going to move into the back of the neck. Just getting a little light traction. And what I'm feeling for right now is, are there any places where it feels like the bone is jutting out? When you have a bone jutting out, you've got a subluxation. So what happens there is, say this is one vertebra, this is another vertebra, and one side is closed. The side that's closed is going to rotate out towards you. So that's what you're getting fixed when you go to the chiropractor. He's unsticking that. We aren't going to do any manipulations, that's not within our scope of practice, but by knowing what the joints are doing, we can come up with a more effective treatment for the muscles that might be guarding and keeping that into place. So again, the side that's closed is the side that's going to rotate towards you. That's going to be the side that when you put your finger there on your own neck or on your client's neck, it'll be a bony, hard spot and it'll hurt. Once we determine that, however, we don't know if this side is stuck open or if this side is stuck closed. So what we're going to do when we determine which vertebra is out, then we're going to ask them, we're going to de-rotate that and open it up, and then we're going to ask them to flex and extend their neck, and that will tell us whether we have a flexion lesion or an extension lesion. That'll tell us whether one side is stuck open or one side is stuck closed. So, that is a little, is that tender right there? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we found a little spot. So that spot that's rotating out at me is is closed. It's in this position. So now that we've determined that, I'm going to slightly move her neck until I feel that bony landmark start to move, and then I'm going to side bend, which is also going to open it up. Now, I've still got my finger on that tender spot, but Lina, I'd like you to tilt your chin down and then tilt your chin all the way up. And which way is more tender?
Down.
Down, yeah. And I pretty much knew that because I could feel the bone when she went back up go into a more normal position. So when she went down, that means the vertebra is trying to open and it's not opening, and that's where that's where the lesion is. It's that vertebra can't open. So what we're going to do, we're going to find that spot again first. Right there. So I'm going to side bend. You're just going to have a relaxed head. We're going to rotate. And now we have two options. We could go with Eric Dalton's work, the myoskeletal alignment technique, and that would be have you nod your head yes a couple times for me. Just nod your head yes, back and forth. And what we're doing with this technique is we're using the bone to press into the fourth level spinal muscles. Those muscles that are actually doing the job of keeping that closed. So let me have you nod your head yes again as I press there. Let me have you nod your head no. Good, I can actually start to feel that release a little bit. I also like to add in a little side to side motion. So ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. You can do this just in the neutral plane, but once you know what the vertebra is doing, I like to actually position it in the direction that it needs to go anyway. The other option with that is to employ something called muscle energy techniques. But I think we're going to save that for another video for just about muscle energy techniques. So does that feel a little easier? Good. So that's a little lesson on biomechanics. There's obviously more neck work that could be done. We can come in. A real common place for people that like, oh, my neck, is this levator scapula that can go into spasm. That's right up at the tip of the scapula. You can just come in and do some light cross-fiber friction. Some people actually, when they're first doing body work, will come up and feel that little cord. That cord is never going to go away. That's actually a thick insertion tendon for your levator scapula. So don't rub that until you're blue in the face, because it's not going to go away. But you can get into that guy and take that up here and you can follow it up. And the other cool thing that you can do with the levator scapula that not a lot of people employ is that right now we're getting the posterior surface of the levator scapula, but we can also get its medial insertion. And how we do that is we actually have to take the bottom of the scapula, bring it up, so that exposes the tip of it, and now I can come in with my thumb and get that part of the insertion tendon, which is really nice because it never gets released unless you specifically know how to get at it. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please visit us at thehillsfitness.com and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.